Back inside if you're just tuning in, and obviously that means NS on the defending side, and an early attempt at a fake. But
good catch by Baby.
That's huge, but RB slipped the net for a second. I thought he might have had a second there. He only gets one. They know the plan now, and G2 are here quite quick.
Actually, Baby lurking all the way back through B. Danby here set up, waiting for this smoke now. Trent shouldering the angle. Solid hold here, but actually Danby's going to find a headshot.
They might need to speed up here, G2. They need to get closer to the site. It's great having Baby on that deeper lurk, but still, with NS winning out fights on the side like this, it's going to turn things on its head. Luckily, Valen's still on the case, getting body checked here, but Valen, oh my word, he's holding space, gets caught, but does they know where Baby might be? I think he's got a good idea, but the HP, the defining factor. Baby.
A ton of bodies on the other side of this. G2 well stacked up behind.
Bit nervous in these rounds, but calm and composed from G2, and that's what we need to be seeing, really, is playing to that level of diligence. Hello. And goodbye. Nice little attempt there, all good. Gonna pass with flying colours so far. Whoop. Easy target.
A recurring trend
here
in Santiago. Nongshim. So a heavy focus towards mid here. 4 players position, and Jorgamo just removes Francis for free.
There's a lot more bodies behind that, but still.
Oh!
That's unreal! Where have you got 2 from? The first, I mean, the control.
It looked like it was off with the crosshair placement as well. RB in mid now, going to find Jorgamo. All the way.
Don't fall.
In towards, yep. Take your time. Oh, he's spotted though.
You're down there one way or another.
He fell anyway.
Okay, Leaf, at least going to get the plant. Oh, at least going to get the plant. That'll be fine, but man, show me those. Close corner holding by Ivy. Going to try and greet that front line. Baby going to slip the net, but only for a second. Couldn't quite get back in time, but Francis going to just control the space here, and that pop towards sight looking a little flat.
Already seen the intention here from Nongshim to contest this first layer. Both duelists now removed, and RB going to follow up here onto Trent. Being though, on the other side, Leaf slipped a little further forwards.
But I like the exchange of space. Yeah, that's gorgeous, and that's a spike, right? Like, I like that they got proactive there, and they didn't fight towards that kind of, I guess, deeper B main approach. But they have to be ready to handle that first player in, which is going to be Baby, and they decide to kind of leave him to his own devices. Handled by, again, Ivy is just so in control, looking very cool, calm, and collected, but they have slipped mid. They don't know about this yet, and now they certainly do. Jor going to claim a little bit of space.
For the time being, he might be able to catch his transition into main.
But this is stunning. Even if he goes down, look at the time he's buying for this flank and this rotation. It's not really even a flank at this time. But again, for G2 to navigate that, to not over-pressure the point, but Trent's vulnerable here. He's very alone. It allows for a trade. But they're making something of this round. They put the pressure back towards Nongshim, and maybe this position now becomes a bit more readable. There's no pressure coming in towards Jorgamo. He sees nothing towards that CT side. So they can keep this sort of presence here towards A main. Valen, lovely control on the corner. And Francis, not going to have a say. G2. And I like this reaction, though, from G2. Maybe understanding the operator could be in play, so a fast mid-piece. Oh! Ivy! Did on that spray either.
Francis not yet moving outside B. Danby going forwards here, lethal punish.
Oh, it's messy. And G2's just discipline and their ability to wait for Nongshim to try and make some over.
This is an issue now.
Francis still has a way out of there for a couple more seconds. He wants to drop a body. He wants something on his side.
He's going to TP right under Jorgamo, though.
Oh, and it's a missed shot, and there is the punishment. You had one chance to make it.
Still gets caught. Yeah.
Nice. So
see it in the anti-eco.
They're biting on this though, and you feel like they have to because they're on that lighter purchase. So Baby Bay gets to farm a little bit. That's one. He's all pretty much alone here. How much damage can one man do? All right, Mr. Charisma. He's got 3. Just farming up the ecos until then. Danby is going to go down regardless, and they've come back.
Having every other ult available. Damage here doesn't even really matter. You look at what's behind this for G2.
Nice.
On the first, though. Wait for Nongshim. Do they follow through on this pressure early on?
Oh. Well, Jorgamo's been caught. That's Danby.
Haven't conceded a player yet, so Nongshim happy to go forwards. outside of A. There's a little bit of pressure, and Ivy actually steps back into the spray.
I'm so surprised he went back for that. He was the solo player on the B side. He had to play really, really cautiously. So now with the plant in play, they pretty much evened the score up. And look at the ults that G2 have to play with.
Leaf's heard this.
Leaf's heard all of this. Now they are clearing middle, but how aware is RB? A little asleep at the wheel. Oh, very asleep.
Damby?
Come on, man. You got to be a little sharper than that. If that's the path you're taking, and now look at what they've got in middle here. Trent going to catch the cross, joined as well in watching this. Oh, it's just lovely. G2 shouldn't feel any pressure. This is a very good too. Leaf.
Leaf's going to hear this again.
I think he's heard it.
Right place, right time once more.
He's done exceptionally well. However, the only difference really being RB succeeds at holding space on CT. The three-play pack roaming on those back lines also delivers on the front of Leaf. So we're finally seeing an opportunity now. Francis is going to really take no chances. Ult's coming in, take the space, and try and find a way in. Going to pop another ult in for good measure. They are putting everything they have into this. They needed a way to break back in, and this is looking like the solution. Nongshim finally
Rip there and
now
they follow through now.
Oh, I don't know if I like this. It feels like it's desperate. There's going to be nothing coming out of that the Nongshim want. Danby hell-bent on trying to make it stick, but then Jorgamo.
Similar scenes.
Yeah.
You can see it looking towards Leaf in particular once more. Oh, yeah, gets a spot. Great trade from Ivy, though.
That's really good from Ivy. He's got the paranoia.
That missed smoke should be very telling for Nongshim, but they're still curious towards B.
I'm surprised that they haven't backed away. Full faith in RB, and he can only do so much. G2 have carved a... Oh, they're going for a biff, aren't they? Just about everyone's here. Oh, that flash is exceptional, but apparently Baby Bay unaffected. Jaw comes back in, and Nongshim in trouble here. It's not stopping though. RB this time does stand his ground. A refight from Danby. Bit of heaven space, but they're playing 2 on site and 1 towards main for G2. They are ready for that drop. Very nicely positioned from G2. And Ivy this time has to be here.
I'll be maybe reading this as a looser hold here, but a little overzealous.
It's a treacherous drop down, isn't it? Look who's waiting. It's probably death on appearance, G2. Okay. Maybe right place, right time. Divide gonna go in, and Baby Bay goes forward. It's a mad fight. And now Trent's under pressure. He's being pushed. Danby's got him dead. Leaf now the only backline player. Trying to keep back 2. Has to outdo this. What's going on there?
Jorgamo.
That's unfortunate, really. Leaf still trying to keep these guys in check. He's got no chance against them. So Valen left in a 1v3. Francis on 30 HP, but still very much able to get involved here. Valen trying to find a corner, find a player. Can't deal with Danby. Bounds. Valen, ooh, does get hindered, but does he get to live?
Get caught?
They're trying, but Leaf. Oh my word, Leaf! Just where the buck stops. 3 big kills, and I thought they could have maybe shut down towards Valen or really pressured it, and you're right, Danby's on 5, man. Oh dear, it's not a pretty place to be right now.
Leaf ace. Oh, sure, come on.
Sure. There was a chance.
Well, this is your round now, then.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, man. You know what? You wait to see what he does to Baby Bay. You just wait. You just... Oh! I've told lies. Yeah. I've told big old lies. Baby Bay farming. The new age Eco Cobra is here. And RB... got Trent down, but Baby Bay is still just racking him up. He got a Bulldog out of it. And he's got maybe a chance for this side. He doesn't have any teammates, though. That's pretty tough. RB.
We take those. With a plant here.
Making something out of it. 30 HP. I think this one might be done. It's done indeed. Okay, so Bulldog
did it go over the end?
Back around here. Couple shock darts. We're doing a bit of chip on the way, but Baby Bay's curiosity starting to peak. Danby none the wiser. Baby Bay beheads him. And look at this, G2 just fighting back in. RB does manage to control it, at least catch 1 here, so they are not out of the woods just yet. It's a 3v2. Xross and RB trying to play together here, and it's looking like Xross is going to slip back towards A main. The other 3 Actually going to put in the divide. They are going for this one. They see the potential. They see the possibility. And RB can't get away from it. Fated to fall as X-Ross now trying to play against this. And look at his HP. There is nothing this man can do. And I think he knows it, having to watch that defuse go against him and finally put out of his misery. G2. It's a real strong point. Baby in the right place and potentially right time. Looking to try and get one, but no. Core Towers Danby gets a new lease of life, but quickly traded at the loss of Francis. So you look at the mid lurk, going to be handled again. This is a lighter purchase.
Ivy's so early on that as well. Seen him caught off guard a couple of times in this mid position. Here, an upgrade here, at least there's a rifle in the hands of Nongshim.
Yeah, I guess X-Ross is the X factor maybe, but they've already cleared close sight and Trent's caught RB. It's Danby trying to put in some numbers here, but swiftly quelled. There's now just X-Ross, the last one alive. Position now should be known, and it's just simple stuff from G2. Baby Bay not going to let them scale up as they dreamed to, but the second time of asking, it will be Nongshim trying to get that pressure building. Danby, it's the shotgun, but Jorgamo's got you two right back. And even trade out though this time, and maybe with a little bit of brute force, it's going to work for them, but they have to get that spike back, and in the meantime, Trent's caught one. Don't doubt Trent in these.
Well,
does he read Ivy?
Ivy's finally caught somebody in mid. It will be noted initially here, but Trent knife out behind the smoke.
That's one
Nongshim are prioritising the extremities here. G2 going forward, so
yeah, they want to have a fight here, and Nongshim just going to soak that up. They're going back out. Danby again, going to just take away Valent's chances. As Baby Bay left very alone on the B site. Doesn't get caught yet though. So with a new lease of life, maybe Baby Bay can be the one to stop the run. Nongshim at the door. Oh, great trade from Baby Bay. Still alive, still holding the site. 3 kills, the TP they had. Block at the bare minimum to try and make this look feasible. They get at least towards half, but that's about it. Oh my God, okay. Gonna catch it. Spotted out by Trent's Owl drone. And they continue. And here comes the pressure. Jorgamo hungry for it. Pops the ult. But for only a second. It's Baby with down for now.
The connection's huge on this
Baby
ultimate.
Bay, he's got 4 potential players here. So many bodies to try and do damage to. X-Ross though. Nicely plays out the smoke, but it's messy. It's given G2 another chance at this. 3 against the 2. Francis and X-Ross have to keep their composure. Oh God, have G2 just broken them in this scenario? Francis has to fight it out. 7 bullets.
Oh my God!
Brilliant! Oh, he's down to the classic Francis! He can't do it! Trent! Maybe the name of the game, but look at the connection from Trent. He's going to send them scarpering away as G2 flooding back in. Softened targets, but X-Ross doesn't care. Going to take away Valent, eye up a second. Brilliant work. A third, not to be. Jorgamo's there in the blink of an eye, and it's a 3v2. RB and Ivy make it just Ivy with the stinger. And standing guard is Trent. Falls on one, but Jorgamo on the trade. Let's see if it catches off G2. This guy has been a miracle for Nongshim. And Leaf looking to match him at his own sort of game. Well, he's found one. It's Francis to fall, but Danby right back to business.
Conscious now of Jorgamo's position, already held here by X-Ross. Got to win out this fight, and he absolutely does.
Yeah, okay, that's a lovely shot. Good pop flash. Danby, though, going to go down. He's not gone down at all. I thought he was dead there. But with 32 HP, he succeeds, and there's the level.
Towards elbow here. Nongshim still trying to piece together exactly what's going on here, but RB will be rewarded for his patience. Catch onto Trent and Baby Bay.
Yeah.
Thin out G2 a little bit. Grant should be next on the cards here. Nongshim looking to progress right on through to B site.
Yeah, and it's a matter in my mind of, well,
finding in my mind of damage here for Leaf.
Yeah, if Leaf can do any more, I'll be quite impressed. Danby, I mean, this guy is dead, is what he is.
Yeah.
He went for it.
We'll draw Leaf back a little closer.
And Danby, well,
what?
I mean, this guy is going to be in your face the
Leaf's
whole
got
time,
2.
but Leaf has been able to catch the players behind him. They focused on that CT side, so Leaf was able to catch and punish as they tried to flood through. Still going, drops to 3rd, but the problem is it's only been Leaf so far. With Baby Bay on that judge, it's going to be brutal trying to build it back through towards the site, but it allows for a trade. Jorgamo going to land it. That kind of A-main build-up space, going towards the courtyard. So Jor playing back site here, going to be checked on and spotted first. Francis teed up for...
The window of opportunity to pressure towards Leaf on this judging will be identified very early on.
Yeah, but he's still Leaf. He's still standing. He does go down. I thought he was on for the second.
Yeah.
And I think RedForce did take a good chunk of damage, but he does get to breathe and they get the site. The plant should be up next. I don't think there's much to deny that. And you look at what they're left with. A Stinger with Trent, Baby, no shield and a Judge. And RB should hear all of this, and he's got help here. He's got support on that CT crunch, that crossfire on the contact. Should be in play. It's perfect. Nongshim in very...
Only real feasible target that Baby had with the Judge at that sort of range, so we'll give it up.
A bit more aggressive down middle to try and take space, but Nongshim a direct in approach. Not really too fussed about feeling out the purchase when you got Dumby doing this, taking space and taking names, and looking to follow up. It's Trent on the other side, yet to even really get the ball rolling. I wouldn't even be flashing through that. I don't want him to know I'm there.
I want nothing to do with that.
Screw it. And Leaf has just been warded off the side. He can't even really play on that B side. The Guardian, not enough to really seem that threatening. As now they try and build back up here. Nongshim already looking to react towards that CT side. Dumby again going to drop another body. Find another player to punish as Jorgamo, the one to try and save the day. Dumby doesn't give a damn. This guy is just roaming the site and just taking body after body left in his wake. And Trent's barely moved in this. He sent forward the dog. He's done what he could, but Dumby is where the story ends. It's 4 for him.
Baby retreated very early on in that exchange. Again, brought down to 0 credits now. Tasked with holding onto the rifle, but challenges identified. You get a connection on the other side of it. Trent now got to be so careful, but does shut down Damby.
Kind of caught up there, stunned up, not in what he wanted to be doing, but still, Joy, you got to lock in on this one, man. Even Mimi saying on the desk there, it wasn't a pretty sight before, but he's done well to make it out of that. And he will be unscathed on the return.
Oh, my Ivy was looking that way the whole time.
Okay, down to just 2, RedForce and Francis.
Zork's going to tuck into elbow here.
You can't really overextend.
Yeah, probably happy to concede the plant because he's conscious. Somebody's lurked all the way through top mid here, but isolated the paranoia.
They know there's another player trying to work off this. They've got the drop on Baby here. Francis on a bit of a deeper corner, but it's red. Oh! That is magic!
That exchange of rounds with the finances in a better spot than I would have anticipated.
Yeah, I'm quite
the lost
surprised.
bonus taken effect.
Yeah, and Leaf. Oh, doesn't even get a look in. This guy is the real deal here, Dumby. Don't you dare take him off the neon again. Let this guy run rampage. 3 kills. I've never seen the old. It's Baby and Valen walking into what feels like, well, it could have been their death, but a new lease of life here. A little bit of time to play with, but not a great deal, and Francis on the case. That was what was missing from that map 1. We didn't see him be that next layer. This Baby just trying to make his way out of the smoke ain't gonna even matter. This is not with that Bucky and Stinger, but not by much, and Dumby's fear, it doesn't exist. The guy is so willing to go forward, and he just feels like it doesn't matter.
Look at the
who's
utility
waiting.
He's following as well.
It's beautiful, the layering, the scaling. God, if only we had this on Abyss. That's, I get it, well, I don't, if I'm honest. Put him on the damn neon. This guy is something else on it. If this is the comfort, if this is how they want to play around it, let me see that across the board. This is a much stronger looking Nongshim. This is the team that caught our eye, that has been taking a lot of presence. And for Leaf and Jorgamo, it is a rough road back into this round. Hell, this would be a miracle if Leaf even gets a chance.
Even at this point,
the
damage doesn't mean really too much.
Baby, but now let's see where the layers are. Anything else to help him out in this one? Baby's going for it. Tries to go back in. Tries to offset it. Damby just sees it as a red flag to a ball, and he is still hunting them down. Just set to succeed. The only difference maker is Valen. It's Leaf finally coming back through. Finally fighting back.
That's what.
Out. This doesn't really deny the scale up that Nongshim like to do, and look at RB's position. Does it get checked on by Joy? Doesn't matter again. This is great.
Something towards elbow, but it's Damby on the other side. Judge in hand, controlling this space. Goes forward. He's going to get both.
How is he? How is he still standing? He got to go back for seconds. He doesn't know when he's dead. And Nongshim are there alongside him this time. Francis ready to be that 1-2 punch. But this man is simply electric. At 17-7, he is a highlight player as Baby Bay can't make it happen now. Nongshim, are you up for the fight? Leaf is trying to be right, slipping in towards this pit here. Waiting for a pixel. Francis! How do you win that?
Show me his POV of that.
Because you saw nothing. Jaw going to try and commit in the meantime. Baby Bay going to try and take to the side. This time it's one out by Jaw. That's better. They've at least got side, so he can be a bit closer, but it was a really shallow dog. So you're not going to get that full information of where they might be residing. And a refight towards Connector. Again, Nongshim always want to take space. They will fight one of the 3 areas. I love it. This paranoia could be nasty as well. It is Trent. Can't do anything fully. Nearsighted, and Francis! Just igniting under this new tempo. Nongshim as Baby Bay. He was on form in map 1, farming it up here. Oh, it's rough days ahead. Rough waters. God, the combination just sounds atrocious, doesn't it? Valen checked on, dealt with, they feel it out, they read the game! They're reading everything G2 want to do. And Jaw going to be checked on, teed up to be absolutely deleted!
Doesn't matter the gun. It just
doesn't
moves
matter.
different, man.
It is something special to witness, but Baby Bay trying to put up a fight here. Dumby. Dumby. Oh! He doesn't stop. And Leaf's position starts to feel readable. And he is the hunter here. Doing it for sheer fun of the game.
Here in the pistol.
They want this one done, man. Oh my God, the timing on the drop. Hello and goodbye, G2. You thought maybe you had a chance to play a normal round. You don't. Dumby wants to walk down middle, and he doesn't really want to stop. And Trent's kind of finally put him in his place, but I don't think that's going to stop him overall here, as they have the spike. And I don't think they're meant to. Francis. All right.
Big tag.
Yeah. Got to keep doing that, though, Trent. You got to keep doing that. You got 3 more, 2 more. Make it real! Oh. Sees all of it, and doesn't get the shot he'd like, but he's going to know the plan. Now they prepare. Dumby ready, going to be able to reposition and touch here. Doesn't really back down. Going to be
Great
forced
catch
to.
by Leaf.
That's huge from Leaf.
The upgrade here, Jorgmo now got the Bulldog in hand. Plant will come through. 3 left standing for Nongshim.
Planted.
Oh no.
Beautiful, beautiful control from Leaf. It's going to be found in the end, but again, he's given them great numbers to play with here, and Jorgmo can hopefully backfill that space. He does. It's good work for G2. Position, it feels like they're aware of that chance, that they do like to get quite proactive on these sort of rounds. Baby Bay going to note the first, and teed up. Lovely work between him and Jorgmo.
There's a lesser weapon in that regard. Francis are going to go forwards. Jorgmo on the angle pretty early on. Headshot. This Jorgmo to win out.
Nice. Okay. Get the stability off this. It'd be great to keep 5 alive if they can. Now, I don't know if they get that. Dumby is waiting. Could maybe catch one there. They are going CT side. Leaf, does he get any more? He's hunting him. And, okay, so actually quite costly for G2 in the end.
Yeah, just the Bulldog and the Vandal carried across, so we'll force a couple of purchases.
Green light to go. RB going to shift back. Doesn't want to outstay his welcome here. Really the only one present on the A site, so he can't go down too early, and he doesn't. That's clean work.
Oh, a miss for Jorgmo.
Yeah, so that's a new lease of life for RB, who still has that paranoia to play in, and he's got the support system of Damby now on the side of the map.
G2 now pause outside and going to allow Nongshim to get a little bit aggressive. The slide out from Damby, fantastic. Jorgmo shut down.
And they're reading the elbows the next kind of priority focus. Dumby then sent in. The Prowler not going to make it around the corner, but Francis certainly does. Trent, big kill coming in for the Seekers. It's desperation. Is X-Frost going to...
Francis.
This could be catastrophic.
He's got no TP out.
Francis is committed on this one, and he is set up. He has massacred G2! He takes down a 3rd from 0 to hero in this map. As now you're left with what remains of G2, Leaf and Valen to try and put it together. And Leaf just wants to make it through middle. But Dumby nearby. And Valen does get a look in. Oh, and he gets more than a look in. He's gone to himself. Valen making something out of nothing. As Dumby gets closer, though, the final boss to try and get past. Leaf stunned up, dead. Dumby, he can do it all himself right now. Valen, who's put on numbers, holds his own.
With the Sheriff, and would you believe it? A bucky in hand for Danby.
Yeah, it's staggering. Again, good info, and just unwilling to relent. The aggression going to be met this time. G2 able to quell it, to handle it, to tame Nongshim just a touch. There's only 5 rounds, potentially now 6. Is Ivy the last one to try and do anything about it? G2 would love to keep 4 up.
Yeah, huge round in terms of stabilizing the finances here.
Brilliant.
Valen to clean up, start walking.
Oh, is this what it comes down to? A little bit of the battle in middle. Danby is here. Jorgamo just completely out of sorts. Divide goes in, and it looks like G2's attention turns back towards B. There is still a player on the other side of the divide. Danby doesn't get to see him leave. Gonna be let off the leash a little bit to maybe make a play up middle, be the dagger in the back, but they still need the plant. They still need to try and hold on to this side of the map. It's gonna be seen. Baby Bay gets his ankles broken by Danby. Leaf has to be the hero of the hour here, but still behind the divide. They're on the site. They've already tapped the spike. Leaf strikes, takes down one. Danby gone. Paranoia comes in, flies through, he's now pitched. Oh, he can't make it out. RB's caught him. And the 2v2, Valen and Trent. Trent stands his ground. RB. You've got a little bit of time, but a player to the left and a player to the right. Can you find any of them? No. Trent. Are they prepared for this?
It looks as if he knows.
Well, the dog dealt with, but they're still going to go, and Danby is going to be once again handled. It's Francis to get a kill back here. Jaw, there is an army against you, man. They're just taking a fight. It's deathmatch, and it might be the death of G2. Trent doesn't have the bullets to do it. Leaf has to save the day. You're looking at Nongshim. You're looking at what they got left. Leaf can read this. He's seen the utility. He's ahead of it by just a touch here.
He's vulnerable.
He certainly is now. Decay's trying to come into effect. He wants the spike, and he won't get it! Sure, the coaching staff and the players had to get their heads right for G2 after that second map. Leaf going to be found, I'd imagine. Oh my god, he still gets one. The value of that alone is rather impressive. But Jaw, it's be handled.
Huge that Ivy gets that kill as well.
And Danby starting to take space on the site though, right? Like, this is where it gets sketchy. Baby Bay from up above. Still going to catch one. Does he get to find Danby? He doesn't need to. Valen's got his side, and now they can start building towards the back of sight. But again, this just looks solid from G2. They've actually stabilized quite pressured here.
But Danby's got a shorty.
Yeah, so I'm still...
Oh, he's heard though. Heard on the
That's
reposition.
lovely. If that is going to be the game here, the Leafs lurks are just going to catch him if he's on his own, if he's trying to make an individual play. But Baby Bay, speaking of individual, going to just try and divide and conquer. Does go down. I don't mind him having that killer instinct, allowed to kind of do it, especially if Joy is doing this. Now this...
If they're even given a chance to remove a weapon here, Leaf on the hunt once more. Very healthy with the stinger. We'll find another one, Valen to clean up.
Lovely.
Reveal his position here. The Bucky acting as a deterrent. Anyone to go exploring back in. Francis, well, actually no.
I mean, he got in
Gets
there.
the follow-up, yeah, onto Valen.
Yeah, this is great, actually. Nongshim not really biting on re-clearing that space that G2 had garnered. They were happy to be quite stoic in nature, stamp their authority and say, well, look, you're not going to get the spike down in middle, so we'll just hold those rotations, hold those pivot points. You can see now, yes, A is a bit more vulnerable, but G2 still eyeing up towards heaven, still trying to scale this way, and Leaf giving away forward. Francis, that was pretty nice. And there we go, RB not going to let Ivy even get...
Nongshim able to stop G2 at the front door.
Go, go, go.
Have conceded ramp though, and Danby none the wiser.
Yeah, this back and forth is not really opening up the site yet. Look at the amount of bodies from Nongshim. That's beautiful from Valen, better from Trent. And suddenly they have access. They can just bury that spike through. Zexros would need to go nuclear, but 10 HP is just not enough in my mind. You'd imagine they have the numbers to make sure they're safe.
Nov gonna have to hightail it away. RB
That Prowler.
here. Yeah, dealt with.
It
very
becomes
swiftly.
readable. Going to start building out now. Danby going to try and see if he can fly towards that pillar. And here we go first. Oh, that's nice from Baby Bay. That's got to be a feel good for him. Does fall, but the Eco Cobra striking once again. But for G2, a round's around. And you take it when you get him, because look at the threat that can happen in a second. Oh, Trent's there.
From Francis.
There it goes. And there goes G2. Right timing. There is a... Oh, that's lovely! pathing from Baby Bay. Oh, just couldn't quite find Exros in time. And actually, Exros got just 2. How did he get the second on Jaw? He's dealt with the front line completely. And now G2 having to really bank on the back line. Francis having none of it, fighting back forward, gets a second. Valen fights to himself.
And they've walked the smoke.
Valen's going back.
Yeah, reading this.
This could be miraculous. It's not to be for him, but Exros. That set piece, here it is. It's set in motion, this play up towards heaven, up towards rafters. Get Jaw involved, get him invested. Counter ult comes in though, and Dabby goes flying! 3 critical kills, and Nongshim are back in business. Tested fake here, with the Nightfall, with everything else, but I think
Arby's going to know, yeah, very early on here. He's got his TP, and actually the catch here from Ivy. Crucial, Francis, to find the second as well. Damby's already here with the ult. Information game favouring Nongshim. But can he make a move off the backside of that?
He's committing, and that sets up Damby. It's a perfect crunch. Nongshim had a plan. Approach, it's RB on the receiving end. Decides to get out of dodge, which, well, I say that. He's gone back in. He never really left. He's still here.
And he's actually got the lighter side of the setup as well. In terms of this split.
Oh, Baby Bay!
Ivy!
Just falling like flies here. Ivy holding that push-up, reading the intention, and Francis gets out of dodge. How is he alive? You can't get away from him.
Yeah, to really contest Nongshim.
They're close as well.
Timing on the plant is awkward for G2.
Yeah, they're close up towards heaven. Trent's going to need a bailout. Big first pick, though. Paranoia, stunning. It's got both of them. G2 have to fall towards Pillar. Try and find a corner to play from, but RB is ready with Francis, who's had impact this. That great read on G2, and Francis's confidence just seems to get more and more happy to take a risk here. Has his way out, and he finds the target, Baby Bay.
That will identify G2's whereabouts. Am going to go up here, maybe cause some issues, but the reveal's perfect from Exros.
Exros has been just such a little X factor to really finding value. Danby keeping him out, keeping him somewhat humbled, setting up Exros again. This guy's still firing, and just look at what he could do to them. They're left in pieces. 4 players. Danby showed this one. It's Francis, it's Exros. They are having their time in the sun. That could turn on the second half, but already, okay, I guess he wants the show to be back on. Danby finally dealt with by Leaf, but still there's problems in this. That Spike is trying to get away from that side of the map. Francis now played back in, gonna take his way out, expecting it to end on that B hit.
TP back out here. Baby Ray looking to go a little deeper towards Vents here, and does make it work with the judge.
Well, that
Let's cross back out of Vents. I mean, he's going to hear this.
My God.
Oh my God.
Francis, he could be the absolute end of this. And he just needs to back away. He actually goes back for more. He didn't even need to. He'd done enough to bring it to this 2v2. Ivy and RB now bringing themselves back towards the B side. Baby Bay and Valen. Love a plant here.
Still got Paranoia here, and Ivy actually going to catch Baby Bay. Spam not connecting for RB though.
Paranoia. Valen's going to get caught here. Can he be the one to give G2 just a dash of hope? Very passive hold, potentially expecting this explosive approach from Danby. And it's a right read, it's a really good call, but can you still handle it? Ivy, oh, you may know what's coming. It doesn't mean you can stop it. Nongshim again, just vicious in approach.
So Francis should catch. It's actually Ivy to clean up with a third. Last play at Jorgamo to find to prevent a flawless, and he does. That's about it, Ivy.
They haven't really relented, Nongshim. They don't really care. It's Valen trying to put up a bit of a fight here. Denies the first, and actually Leaf on the follow-up. That's better. Danby's the one to at least get it back in towards some sort of safety, recover the Bulldog, and then maybe get the plant back on board. That is a great
now Ivy's got it, yeah.
Okay, but again, 4v3. Nice approach on the site. Good trade for Leaf. They're chipping away at them, and they have the numbers game here. But it's down to the rifles. That's the scary part. Stingers on the other side. A Bucky with Leaf. A wide swing. Putting Ivy on notice.
On the back of a little bit of utility invested towards the site. Valen going to be under a ton of pressure.
Yeah, luckily he's got some help here. Danby, just brutal, but it's Leaf to not give a damn about it. Leaving a 1v2. Jaw's got a judge and Baby Bay's got a stinger. Ivy outguns them. And has he read it? Oh, he's got no idea. None the wiser.
Bait and switch off the audio. Valen's been under a ton of pressure previously, and that's not going to let up just yet, but stands up here.
Yeah, incredible work actually to be under pressure. Francis, sharp today. Gonna get an opportunity on Baby Bay, but it's RB to get absolutely bamboozled. Leaf for the punish and G2 bringing it back.
Goes on the judge and tucked into sight.
Okay, can Valen once again live here? Jaw doing the dance, and he is going to be coming out on top in this one. Keeping them at arm's length. Trent will do the two-step with Ivy. There's X-Ross. Not able to scale in here. Very diligent from G2, very disciplined from G2. That is what the doctor ordered. Don't.
Baby Bay able to slow things down here as counter util, but this time around, this is Gatch. Damby's ahead of it.
Yeah, Damby now let off the leash. This is where the problems begin. If he gets to play his game with Francis slicing.
5.
And they're looking to punish Trent.
Yeah.
He can get one. Oh my God, he could have gone more, but he does only get one. And now does that then turn their attention? Or do they bullishly work their way forward? Valen doesn't know it. Now he does! Peekaboo! Felt like the build back was certainly happening, and G2 still within touching distance. Don't think they're not. And the battle in middle begins, and already Danby once again dealt with. Difference coming in the form of Leaf this time. Follow-up found as well. Look, Nongshim not particularly afraid, but caution being aired here. Valen does get outdone. Leaf on 3. As RB, the last remaining Bastion, but that spike being where it is a problem. 2 players waiting. Oh, quick grab on that. All right, fast hands, but you gotta be fast on that trigger. If you want a chance in this seized and held G2, banking on Leaf. Good reaction. RB is on the case. This has been his complete area of control, but he's gone down, so they're on the line. They look for the fight back through CT, but they flood out through heaven. This is nice, but they still need to clear the pit. Baby Bay going to be put to work here. Can he find him in time? Leaf's got one. Baby Bay brilliant, clearing out, but Danby back into the case, back into action, back doing work. Diffuse is going to be wants to play. There's 3 players posted towards this position. And X-Ross outdoes, well, Jorgamo outdoes him, should I say. So again, they are reading this well. G2 can't walk back into this too lightly though, because there is still threat here. Danby's taking a lot of damage, but they want this brawl, and that's great from G2. The read is there, Mike. They are under...
Stabilized for a moment here.
And Francis?
Oh my God.
Hello, Jaw. Jaw's got him dead. Good follow-up from RB, but the numbers are just so strong. This would need miraculous work from Ivy. Stunned up and seen. He has been put to bed as G... Leaf. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought he was on the money for that.
Yeah.
Nice place. They're going to give up the site. This is the exchange that almost is agreed upon, but Baby Bay vulnerable. Still wins the fight. Ivy looking to trade it back in, but he can't deal with the pressure. Ult comes down on top, and they're going to try and shut down on one of them. It's Ivy to fall. G2 with a vice-like grip, trying to claw back into this round.
Oh my God!
Danby, what is that? And now just Jaw, who was so far away from this, having to slowly work his way back over. And it felt like a break. It felt like a breath of fresh air. But Jorgamo, I don't think you're going to get past Francis. You can't! 11-11. Does have backup. There is a squad. There is a firing squad. And Danby's taking damage. Oh, it's lovely. Baited into the swing. And the punish comes in. Oh my God, RB. You are mad. You are absolutely mad for that one. And it looks all out of sorts. Nongshim looking shaky in this.
Another round where G2 just run away right out of the timeout. Beautiful read and a catch in mid. Now Leaf. Set up here with a shorty.
It should be 12. Leaf, right place, right time, and a dose of their own medicine. 2 quick kills.
They can't identify him early.
No tools for it, really.
No.
Ooh, but a shot like that will do the job. Does this open up enough? Valen has been magic, though, at dealing with this, right? He's always good for 1. It feels like he gets a number up here. That's the ult for X-Ross, though. A couple of key tools now, but look at Ivy as well. This could be everything they dreamed of. Danby trying to identify the players on the site. They've got him dead to rights. Danby doing magic work here for Nongshim. And of course, OT looking likely, as Baby Bay would have to go wild on this. And Danby, oh my God, he's deleted. Go on, Baby Bay. Together.
Turn of pace here for Nongshim. Look at the pressure right towards this extremity here. Leaf shut down. Trent found as well. More aggression on the side of Nongshim will spur on Baby Bay elsewhere.
Nice. Big hit from Baby Bay though, but that was bloodthirsty on the other side of the map, but they've got a little window of opportunity. Jaw caught off guard a little bit by CT, expects to swing from heaven. Not there yet. Oh my God, this is bold work. Francis has been filthy, and he is patient on this in case someone tried to swing. It's not to be. Looking at the options here, Valen shut down as well. Nongshim.
Force Baby Bay a little further forwards.
God, he was close before, but this is so difficult with these numbers, man. Okay, Baby Bay, this would need to be an ace.
Well, one more for the ult.
Gonna fall back 30 seconds
Spike.
left.
Danby. Be the next point of action, potentially actually a drop from heaven. He's being toyed with, and X-Ross, the one to secure the first.
TP towards Sue is maybe not early commitment on the back of this, but he is going to drift onto the angle.
Oh, there it is. What a surprise! As Francis just opens up the account. G2, it's panic stations here. Man to the good early, sight under control, and Francis goes
What a catch
hunting.
from Leaf.
Big work from Leaf. Waiting for the swing timing here. It's time to go. G2 up for the fight. Danby waiting, takes down Jaw. 3 players, and of course, it's Danby at the helm of their destruction as Trent, last man alive. A 1v2 Trent. This is a lot to ask of anyone, and it's not gonna happen. Nongshim